Alright, what's happening? You're gonna have to bear with me a minute here. I've got to trim my nails. You've caught me in a moment. You've caught me. I thought I can just come on here, we'll have a wee chat while I finish this. What's happening? How you been? What you up to? Have you trimmed your nails? That's one thing I can't fucking stand, is when folk have like dirty or too fucking weird long nails. If you're gonna grow your nails long, at least look after them. It's weird, man. It's minging. You haven't eaten in 2 days because you're playing Animal Crossing too much. That's fine, I suppose. Kinda fine, innit? Grow a coke nail? No. I think that's the longest my pinky nail will ever get, and that's fucking ridiculous for me. Disgusting. Aye. My favourite thing ever is when somebody's taking a photo of something and they're like holding it. You just see it. You just see that thumbnail. It's always a fella. And there's always a thumbnail that's like fucking half an inch long, bogging. Sort your fucking life out. Don't know why it bothers me so much. It's just fingernails, but it really fucking bothers me. Especially now, in this time of, you know, cleanliness and keeping your hands clean. Wash your fucking hands. Trim your fucking nails. This is entertaining, isn't it? Just a relative stranger cutting their nails on stream, talking to you. There's not even any music because the menu screen of this doesn't have any music. What mic am I using? Carl's with this is a Rode something. Wait, the box is up here. Hold on, I'll just tell you. It's a Rode NT USB. Whatever that fucking means. Hello from the quarantine zone. Alright, Andrew. Are you properly quarantined? Wait, if I push a button. Is that a wee bit of music? Hold on. I think I hear a wee bit of music. Hey. See what you've been up to? How's quarantine? Well, no quarantine. It's not exactly quarantine for everybody. How's everything in general? Guns oiled. I like that when you said that, my mind went to somebody just oiling up their arms. You know, guns oiled, ready for fighting over toilet paper in the streets. These never run out of ammo. People in Dublin lining up right beside each other just for fish and chips. Folk just don't think. Like earlier my mum, what was it? She'd made something, she went, do you want to try it? And I says, aye, I'll try a bit. And I went to grab a knife and fork to try it. She cut a bit and offered me it off her fork. And I'm like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Like, I won't even hug you. You think I'm gonna fucking... no. Things have changed. Things are happening. Hello, Teen Ape. Hello, Darkland Dagger. Right. Oh, nearly forgot. My nails are all cut. See? Oh, lovely. Look at that. They love it. They fucking love it. Do you one of these? Just you saying about that, Andrew, like getting into pure solitary fucking training shit and coming out like Bane. I like this pattern about I suppose it only works if you're into like anime or manga or that, where the pattern is they can't wait to see what everybody looks like after the time skip. That's good. It's good pattern. You're about to watch surgery. You're about to watch this game eviscerate my brain. Surgeons don't eviscerate things. Hey, 6. The Nightmare. Mortimer's office. Right. Oh shit, I should probably change here to the game, eh? Just use listening to me describe what's happening on screen for hours and hours. Oh, and that's good. I forgot to hit record on the other thing, so that's fine. That's fine. I love it. Let's get comfy here. Was that? He's whistling. Okay, right. What happened last time? It's been a wee while, innit? Right, last time we come through there, remember? We went to the back of his room, his office thing. We got the year out of a book, I think it was, and we put the year into this. The wall opened, we go in here. Let's see what the buttons are. Right, that's my stuff. So you can't see the stuff down the bottom left properly now, but that's fine, as if you give a fuck. What do my buttons do? Ah, that's my map. Oh, this is coming back a wee bit. Kinda. Oh god, oh that's too much. It's too much things in my brain. Too many things. Right, is there a run? But there is, right, I can do a wee jog. Yous let me know obviously if the volume's mental or anything, and we'll do nothing about it. Sir, your plans to intervene in Belgium are to go ahead as set down. I am to occupy the Prussian army. The delivery of cannons to Valmy has ensured our victory. As agreed, I have notified the King of Prussia of the invasion Stop whistling! Of the invasion plans of Custine and the Army of the North. I will keep the Austrians out of Belgium. I am to quickly return to Paris as I sense the fate of our King Louis is about to be decided dishonourably, and it is impossible for me not to intervene. Should you have any missives to give to me, I invite you to go by, as per usual, our friend Monsieur Peru. Sincerely yours, Charles Francois de Murier, General of the Army of the North. Right, so that's a letter for Jacques Peru. No, it's about Jacques Peru. And if I remember, he was the big torturer cunt, wasn't he? Where is he? Him, yes. Him that's getting the blame, but maybe didn't do it, but maybe did do it. We got Devil's Thorn. Oh, right, I've got too many. Pockets full of thorns.
It's locked.
It's locked. What else have we got here? Oh, good puzzles. You ready for my brain? Why is that the options? It's a map of Asia. Move away. Alright, let's a map of Asia.
A fine looking map of the Orient.
The
indeed.
Orient, as it was known at the time. That's it. Okay. What about that one? My dearest Lord Mortimer, I regret to inform you that it will soon be impossible to ignore pressure from the Russians. The Tsarina, Catherine, has every intention of supporting the Count of Provence and will recognise him as the regent of the Kingdom of France once King Louis has disappeared from the political stage. I am sorry to announce bad news, but expect dark times ahead. Your friend, Elfried Bauer. Hey! Hi bros. Hello. Oh shit. Thank you, sentient Roomba. What's the baby's name? That's a stream baby. What is the baby's name? Dear Lord Mortimer, I'm writing to ask you to persuade President Washington not to sign the Fugitive Slave Act as it stands. We must absolutely legislate on a national level and not allow every state to choose the policy regarding slaves. It was initially intended to resolve a conflict between Pennsylvania and Virginia. By signing it, we risk legislating the hunting of blacks. More and more men of little faith are becoming slave hunters, and, unable to find any slaves on the run, they kidnap the first black they come across, which they pass off as the wanted runaway. The situation threatens to quickly degenerate. Thank you in advance, your friend, John Adams. P.S. Say hello to my daughter Elizabeth for me. She's dead, John. John, she's dead. Who does the baby take after? Me. All babies take after me. My lord, I hope this letter will reach you. My hours are numbered. My printing house has been confiscated and I am imprisoned in the fortress of Schlisselburg? If by chance you could intervene in my favour, I would be eternally in your debt. The Serena Catherine should not be long in banning all Golden Order lodges from her territory. Her horizon has become considerably darker. In the hope that you can help me, your friend, Nikolai Novikov. And here's a thing, I've just noticed, it's still the Neo overlay, because I was rushing at the last second, and that's why the stream started with me still fucking clipping my nails. Oh, Dawn, where is it? Where are you? I made one. I did make one. Where are you? There he is. There he is. I need to, it's something I need to remember today. Man, imagine a yokai come in. It's fine, it's fine. Hello, D-Slayer. Hello. Aye, whatever that cunt was on about. Analyse the geographical situation.
Moreover, it shows a fair number of sea voyages being organized towards the American continent. No doubt with slaves. How many men are broken in this trade? Tens of thousands each year, according to what people say.
Why did he start his sentence with moreover when nothing had been talked about? Or did they expect me to go to that first? It's a map of Africa.
It shows the forces present in Africa. This is unexpected activity in this sector. It looks like there are also many unknowns even for Mortimer.
Just starting every sentence with moreover. Aye. We should make moreover become the new so. You know that? Everybody starting fucking sentences with so when they're asked a question. What made you get into directing? Moreover, when I was growing up, just start it. Start it. Make it a thing. If enough of us do it.
Weakness of the Human Psyche by Guillaume Tremor.
Shepherd? Shepherd? You read the book about the weaknesses of human psyche? I read it. I just read that book. Fucking galaxy brain.
He says, it is possible to drill an idea into someone by constant daily repetition until the mind gives in and goes on. There are hundreds of good ways to live life, but you only need one to convince the masses that it's the only one possible. The author isn't letting any ethical principles get in his way, is he?
I don't know why that's so funny to me, D-Slayer. Just, is this game any good? Can you explain the point? What's the point? It's like I suppose you could kind of call it a point and click mystery RPG elements, because there's shit like this. Political things. It's all very clever. the people, there's people. You've you've got fucking. Where are we? We've got Sarah de Riche, Napoleon Bonaparte, Giuseppe Piaggi. You know, all the big names. I don't know what you would call this. I don't know what you would call it. It's just games that fuck up my brain. The gift has been delivered. Timur Shah Durrani, King of Afghanistan, of Punjab, of Sindh, of Masad, and of Kashmir, should not retain his title much longer. His son Zaman, he is Zaman, will succeed him as planned. We will then be able to resume negotiations. Okay. Is this just reading? I need a puzzle to fuck my brain up.
This shows the forces present in America. Some of those forces are pushing toward the west. On it, Mortimer's placed little feather symbols at different points, toward which the Spanish are headed. Could he be fueling Indian resistance to slow down Spain?
Right. I know this happens every time. Does anybody remember what the wee red mark in the corner means? The wee red thing up there. I know it happened after I somehow ate that royal jelly while speaking, and I don't remember what it means. My dear friend, with thanks for your services rendered and help in the fight against the Spanish and the conquest of Oran, a ship bound for Marseille in France has been chartered. Hidden aboard are a few corpses infected with the plague that is decimating our country at this moment in time. Be very careful when handling these boxes, because if inadvertently opened, you risk spreading the disease all over France. Mohammed El Kabir. What are you up to, mate? Oh, Jesus. As desired, I have been able to gather together my friends to sign the agreement you proposed. This agreement shall be known as the Buttonwood Agreement. If you recall the place where we gathered when you met us for the first time, you will understand why this name was given. Please find enclosed a list of my colleagues: Leonard Bleecker, Hugh Smith, Armstrong and Benwell, Samuel March, Andrew D. Bartley, Benjamin Sexus, John Henry, John Bush, David Reedy. Thanks for your help. You'll soon be able to meet at my place, the Tontine Coffee House. I look forward to seeing you as soon as possible. Hugh Smith. I think I read the stuff over here. Please say I read this as well. Did I? No, I didn't. As a friend of China, rest assured that you'll be rewarded for your information. You need not worry about any scheming against us from Great Britain. The representative, Mr. McCartney, will leave no hope of any arrangements involving us. Your friend, Quan Long, Emperor of the Qing Dynasty. Oh, I've got too much golden elixir. What does that do again? Wait, where is the golden elixir? Fuck knows. What am I doing? What? Something? It's a map of Europe.
It shows the forces present in Europe. It's clear that France is surrounded by her enemies. However, a large number has been underlined in bold. 26 million. I know what it is.
Wait, if I drink
It's
this...
estimation of my country's
the
population.
red thing went away. Okay.
All our neighbors have far fewer inhabitants.
Okay. You know what? Analyze
Looks
it.
like a campaign is being prepared in France in favor of Italy. Could Mortimer have decided to finance a war?
Surely not. Surely not. There we go. Adrian Fodey. That's good. Because, was that no right near the start when we were like, God, he's got an Adrian Brody about him? I feel like the Adrian Brody chat come up, but no. That's the name, Big Bros. Well done. Aye. Adrian Fodey. Adrian Fodey. Remember that? Right. Let us see if you have the courage to face me alone.
This is my mother's writing. I've picked up her trail.
Oh. And it's pinned to the
What
map.
is she up to?
But where on the map?
Obviously, she wants to lure Mortimer somewhere, but where?
Guess, mate.
The only clue she's left for Mortimer is this stone sword. It must be intentional.
I wouldn't have thought of the sword.
Decorative sword, like
I would have thought of where
a
it stabbed
statue,
into the
for
map.
example. And judging by the state of it, I'm guessing it's been left outside for a long time. I have absolutely got to find out where it came from.
Right, stone sword. Probably a fucking statue about missing a sword. Alright, Sugar Sit Woodlouse. What's happening? Right, we've got a fair wee bit here to look at. That's fine, we'll start this side. A brain.
Preservation using formaldehyde.
I think it's a
just
brain.
as disgusting as ever.
Aye. Oh, the Humani Corporis Fabrica. That'll be one of them then, I'm assuming.
Something strange about this table. The Little Surgeon's Perfect Collection. What kind of experiments does Mortimer carry out here? It's a dissection table. So Mortimer does autopsies. Here on his desert island. But who is he doing autopsies on then?
What's this? Oh man, I've worked out where you're up to now. There's a massive, horrible big boy puzzle coming either this stream or the next. Great. 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 Wait, how does that make sense? He's immune to science because you know he does autopsies. I take it they mean that I can't bluff him or fool him with science, but just say that his immunity is science. That's like saying the cunt could just go and start floating because he doesn't believe in physics because he's immune to science. Like, he could just defy everything. I've got you now, Mortimer. Oh, really? Just floating away, having a great time. Right, what do we got here?
Looks like obsidian or onyx. Must weigh a ton. Strange. I don't recognize the alphabet. I wonder where the pictograms are from. It isn't Egyptian or Hebrew. There are two inscriptions on the sides as well as on the top. No way to know what's underneath. Absolutely no idea what it's for, but I find this cube fascinating.
Just an interesting cube.
They're feathers. Pigeon, probably.
Why is it missing an arm? Or kind
A
of.
skeleton by the name of Gustav, if the plaque on the plinth is anything to go by. Mortimer's given a name to his anatomy skeleton. That's morbid. Oh, his right hand is missing.
Oh. As agreed, I have changed your old lock for one of my invention. Drawing inspiration from your doctor friend, Mr. Guillotine, here is the model of your new lock if you appreciate my prototype. It is difficult to imagine how it all fits together, but it will be located in the middle of the present door. The aim being to alter nothing of the door's functionality, but to add a bit of spice. To add a bit of... It just reminds me of that clip of... What do you call him? What's the English boxer with a lisp and he dresses a bit like a sapeur? What do you call him? You know that clip of him on the radio? He's sitting next to like a rapper. And whatever it is they're asking him, he's like, allow me to add a bit of spice to the proceedings. Spice. That's spice in my head. Eubank, Chris Eubank, that's it. Depending on the lineup of the wheels, the aforementioned lock will open or will punish the snooper whose faith is not strong enough. I called my invention the judgment of faith because if a snooper is unable to resist opening it, they will be punished. Hope you'll appreciate the irony of the situation. Gustave Montron, Master Architect. Okay. So there's a mad fucking puzzle to be had. Dear friend, who is the most admirable of all the Olympians, none other than the king of the gods, of course. Unlike his father Kronos, he learnt to make equal use of his strength and wisdom. Instead of fearing the power of his children and brothers, he accepted to share the world with them. Men fear his thunder and praise his justice. He reigns, but doesn't dominate.
That must be for writing the homing pigeon messages.
Look at this, man. Look at this Matt Damon shit. Was it Matt Damon? What was the film? You know? You read your Gordon Wood. What is that? Was that Matt Damon? Am I thinking of the same thing? You regurgitated, you know that fucking... Matt Damon, whatever.
Carmelite water. They say that if you drink this, it gives you a real boost.
Fucking love Carmelite water. I love it. Applesauce. How do you like them apples? Is that where that saying actually came from? Good Will Hunting. You know the whole how do you like them apples? Is that the actual origin? Lord Mortimer, the tiger is dying. It just made me think of that, you know. When I was your age, there was a band called Hoobastank. This cannot be true, the tiger is dying. On your demand, I have attacked Travancore and personally cut the throats of as many Englishmen as possible, though without help from the French. I cannot hold them off much longer. My forces are rapidly diminishing in spite of your new rockets. Help us, Tipu Sahib, Sultan of Mysore. Alright, so the tiger is dying as in their nation. Right, I thought he was literally being like, mind that tiger you sell me. Alright Aiden, what's happening, man? Oh, is this tarot?
A pack of tarot cards.
Tarot.
Has he been reading the cards? Mortimer?
I've got tarot cards in a wee drawer here. They're Dishonored tarot cards. Read the draw. I've only got one skill point left. Wait. See that?
It is a typical draw on a line that answers a specific question. To the left, Temperance. That announces a reward for one who patiently waits before taking any action. And in the middle, a Chariot, which symbolizes triumph and business success. To the right, the Emperor evokes a future full of power and stability.
Well, that did nothing.
Some goat skulls, chicken legs. Now we all know what that's for. I'm a little surprised at Mortimer. I didn't seem as the type to be organizing little pagan parties, invoking occult powers, and dancing naked under the full moon. I'm more used to seeing cheap charms like this sold by charlatans in Pré Saint-Gervais.
Still very funny to me that he still uses a French accent when he's saying French things, but he's just American the rest of the time.
3 rusty old nails. They're about 20 centimeters long.
Christ's nails. Those are the nails that held Christ
nails
on the cross.
They're about 20 centimeters long.
Mark my words.
An iron mask. I wonder who it's for.
It's for the man. You know, the man. What are they dissecting that cunt's arm? Does that mean the voice actor is French or Canadian? No, he's I kinda wish everybody in the game just spoke their own language and you just had subtitles. I like things like that. I understand there's a lot of these things where it's like, we can't do that, nobody will fucking buy it, everybody has to speak one thing or the other, but I don't know. Dear Lord Mortimer, be assured of my entire devotion. As agreed, the Vendee peasantry will soon rise up. My network is striving to increase the pressure on the masses. The decision of the Assembly, which consists of voting the civil constitution of the clergy, is inflaming the region. The people overwhelmingly reject the priests and swear loyalty to the state. If you can ensure that the convention will administer the final blow to the people, the issue will be resolved. Without wishing to direct you, a forced recruitment for a faraway conflict would be a perfect way to arouse the people definitively. Your devoted servant, Francois Athanase Charret de la Contrie. There he is, the man. Listen, Andrew. There are games, or like, there's even, what was it? It was a TV show or two recently or a wee while back where you just got that everybody understood each other even though they were speaking different languages. It was more like for authenticity. I don't know. What was it? There was something recently. I remember them talking about that on a set. On like an interview somewhere about on a set, and it was like these people spoke Dutch in the show and these people spoke English in the show or something like that, and they interacted with each other but they had no idea what the other one was saying, they just knew their lines. Shit like that's good. I love it. Key with an occult fire symbol. Show it to me. Right, because we've still got all the shit with the multiple keys. Giallo films are made that way. Oh, that is exactly what I'm thinking of, Teen Ape. It was when I watched Suspiria a couple of months ago. That's what it was. I knew there was something somewhere recently I'd heard about it.
A chest with a motif representing the alchemical symbol of fire.
Good. Why is some of his dialogue really low and mumbly, and then other ones it's normal? And then don't forget there is dialogue that's in slow motion for some reason. Use the wait. Oh, there's two keyholes. Well, I can use the left one, but I don't have the right key, and I don't have the ability to do the second lock. Bullet time dialogue. That is what it's like. And then on this table, oh.
Am I seeing things, or is that an actual von Leeuwenhoek microscope? Incredible. Mortimer really is at the cutting edge of science. Even at the Order, it took us ages to get one of those.
I love that. Oh, he's double immune to science. He's doubly immune to science because of his expensive microscope. I think it's if you're under the influence of a potion recently. What? Wait, Alan. Surely that's no you just seeing me asking about the red symbol that was in the corner. Surely the delay isn't like that. What's happening? My dearest friend, our plans are going ahead wonderfully well. The Coinage Act has been voted. Your project of founding the very first Bank of America should not be delayed and will probably be called Union Bank. As for the construction of the White House, it is still due to begin in October. I will accept no delays, you can trust me on this. I hope to see you soon. Thomas Jefferson, Secretary of State. Oh, thank fuck, Alan. Right, aye, the slurred words you were talking about. I was... Whoo. Cheers. I was worried the delay was so bad. Yes, mate, royal jelly. Drink it. Don't give a fuck. Right. I feel like I've looked at everything. I don't... Oh, wait.
A table of alchemical elements. So, Lord Mortimer also studies alchemy? It seems like he's interested in everything.
It's good. It's good to be interested in many things. I think that's everything in here. Still interested in these.
3 rusty old nails.
And the fact that there's 3 dots means that I should be able to examine them further, but there's no prompt for that, so maybe I need to find something else and then I'll be able to interact with the nails. So... what have I missed in here? Nothing with a globe. Can I get through there?
It's locked.
Anything with the fireplace? No. did I not look at? I'm still very interested in this mad cube. So I've done both of those, I can't do anything else with it. Surely I'm not just expected to leave or something. Wait, is that even an option? I don't remember it being one. Oh!
Oh shit. How am I gonna get out of here now?
Right, so I had to do that, and then it'll be like, you know, find another way, I take it. Right, I don't remember where it was to come in, but do I remember the code? Do I? Fuck. What was that trait I got? What one was it? That one. Alright, it was a point in vigilance. Right, I feel like there's something I've maybe missed. Wait. Is it genuinely the same code to get out, Alan? Because if so, I'm just going to fucking ask yous for it. Because it was months ago. Like, there's no way I'm remembering it. If it's the same code to get out. That's really weird that the nails have that symbol on them. When I can't actually do anything with them. You know what I mean? Because like the tarot cards have it, and when you click on them,
look,
you can interact in some way. But the nails don't have that.
Reading the cards? Mortimer? That would surprise me.
You know? That's weird.
Some goat skulls, chicken legs. Now we all 3 rusty old nails. They're about 20 centimeters long.
Weird. Oh no, it's not the board, there's stuff behind it. Right, does anybody remember the code? Because obviously the game doesn't expect you to be away from it for like a month or 2. I don't remember the code. I don't think I wrote it down anywhere, did I? No, I don't think that's anything the character does. It was a year, wasn't it? Wait.
This looks like the same mechanism as the one on the other side.
I don't know why I'm suddenly getting these. Oh, have I got to do it like... Have I got to do it so if the 5 is on that side of the door, which number needs to be on this side of the door? Let's see, let's see. Examine the lever.
Looks like
that's not the lever.
The one on the other side.
Lower it for a laugh.
Whoa, whoa. If the grid closes a bit more every time I enter a wrong date, I'd better not mess up again. It doesn't seem to be working.
Right. Let me go and check that other note. Because I remember it saying about the way... No, what one was it? Was it this one? Right. I've changed your old lock for my invention, drawing the inspiration from your doctor friend. Here's the model of your new lock, if you appreciate my prototype. Right, that doesn't really help then, does it? So I could very well just get fucking trapped in here. You know? Right, hold on. Oh, right, how many sides does this have? Is it 8 sides these have? Let me check something. What does it go up to? Wait. Oh, they're upside down on this side. Sorry, my brain was... Oh, my brain was struggling there. Aye, so I'm going to have to remember that if it was 1191 on the outside, what is it on the inside? Right, hold on. So, 1191 going that way. Where's 9? Oh fuck! Oh, it's, I wish it would take me into a different screen for the if you know what I mean, for this thing. It's trying to move and get the bits bang on. Right, hold on. There's 9. I think that's right. Oh, I think that's right.
This looks like the same mechanism as the one on the other side.
Still need to find a way out. That's not the numbers I put in. That's all 5s. What are you doing?
The wheels are stuck. Shit! I'm cornered like a rat.
So now somebody has to find me, is that it? And I look a right prick. I was 1 digit off, so it wasn't 4, it was 5 I needed to turn each one. Of course, because it was 1, it was 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Someone's coming.
Fuck. Fuck.
Please don't let it be Mortimer.
The boots look like Jacques Perrot.
Who is it?
Deliberately avoiding me. 4 years ago I was his favorite, but nowadays I have to ask for an audience with his lordship.
Damn it! It's Peru.
Quiet. Oh yeah, I know about that.
I don't know if I should, but
Well, that's it. I've had enough of being humiliated.
I'm wasting my time here.
Oh, aye, the parrot's whistling.
Everything I've done on his behalf, he dares treat me like a lackey? I've bled the Parisian elite for the sake of his whims, and what have I got to show for it? Doesn't even have the courtesy to give me 5 minutes of his time. I wanted to put my mind at ease. Well, that's done. I know what I've got to do now.
I must find my mother. So much for discretion.
Monsieur Peru, it's me, Monsieur de
What the
Riche.
devil is going
I
on?
need your help.
Where are you, de Riche?
Behind the painting. Open it, please. I've shut myself in. There's a pedal under Lord Mortimer's desk. Can you see it?
There's no... Hang on. Yes.
Good. Now press it.
Yeah. Done.
You should see something resembling a frame with numbers. Yes? You have to turn them to set the combination. 1191.
Fucking, I'm so angry about being 1 turn off with every one of them. Ah.
Well. Poking our nose into Mortimer's little secrets, are we? You do surprise me.
It's not what you're thinking. I'll explain everything.
No, you will not, sir. It has nothing to do with me, and by the way, I never even saw you. So, I'll be on my way now.
Thanks again. I'm indebted to you. I won't forget this.
Yeah. Goodbye.
Horrible faces. Dog shit people.
I've wasted enough time. I better get moving if I want to find my mother.
Right, what were we do? Right, well, I failed to find a way out. That's good. It's always good to fail. Find out the origin of the sword left by your mother. The origin. Right, let's hear the slow-mo voice again, just, you know, for old time's sake. Where was it? It was something over here, wasn't it? Oh, wait. Was it no that box? And now that I've opened it, we don't get to hear slow-mo voice. Ah, I'm going to miss slow-mo. There was one other thing, though, that caused slow-mo voice, and I can't remember. There, you failed it. Failed fucking everything. Didn't get information out of Von Vollner. Got locked inside Mortimer's secret study. Any alternate paths? Well, at least I didn't miss shit. I'll take a level. Right, 4 points available. Very tempted to go subterfuge because I've had a lot of opportunities with subterfuge and not been able to take any of them. But let me look at my books that I can be reading. What's that in? Erudition, questioning, psychology, diversion, etiquette, subterfuge. Right, that puts 1 in subterfuge. So I'll read that book next. So I can put 2 in there. Reading that book will get me the 3rd. And that leaves me with 2 to spend on something. Thinking of logic. No, science. I'll put 2 more into science. Aye. And the next book I'm reading is that one. Oh wait, I forgot I can do 3 fucking books. I forgot I was a 3 book boy now. Right, so what's that? Politics, subterfuge, and erudition. I use it. Let's go full big brain. Go full big brain.
This note is about a
Stone
meeting with Lord
sword.
Mortimer. There's no doubt about it. Alright, I need to find out where the sword that came with it's from in order to find Mother.
You're joking, I hope. Don't tell me you've done that.
Really? How do you expect me to guess?
Oh, for God's sake, just ask them.
Oh, wait, those aren't. They don't feel like they should be options. Like, that's like saying that if I just spy on them, then I can never look for my mother. Do you know what? I'm just gonna go and look for it. Fuck them.
Well,
Knowing my luck, I'll
I've got
stay
no
in
time
spy,
for this.
and it'll be absolute nothing chat. What if I just run over to them? What happens?
So, my son, what can we do for you?
Well, I can't delve deeper into the discussion because I don't know what it was, and I'm not going to speak to them about the fucking stone sword. Then, okay, I've been in his office. I was can't.
Nothing in particular. I'll leave you alone.
Walking over. Goodbye.
Do you think he heard us?
don't worry.
I'll just pretend I heard yous. The dodgy bastards.
Leave us now.
Aye, that's what I thought. Fuck you. Right. Origin of the sword left by your mother. Where would I go? I mean, I want to say the library. But, which one's the library again? That's the library, innit? No, that's the garden. What was the library? It should be that door then in the bottom right corner, innit? Go and have a look. Remember the library's like a big spiral area? I think. It's been a while. It's been some time. So it should be in here, but no in my luck. This door doesn't open. Fuck.
Monseigneur, His Eminence Cardinal Piaggi.
No, I can't go into Andy's room, obviously. Right, I'll just try going down the stairs then. I think I can go into the library for the main room. I know there's the dining hall, there's the... What's the other place? The salon. So I think, is the library no through this way? Aye. No. Is it the library? It leads into, you know, there's the area where all the, it's essentially the gallery, but I don't know if the library's on the end of the gallery. Right, this is the salon, innit? Well, no, sorry, it's not. This is the dining area, but this isn't what I'm thinking of. I think the bit with the paintings is through here. How can I do? Oh, yeah, I can unlock this now.
Amber crystals.
Alright, well, fine. Good. I got extra places to store points that I can't use. Right, library. It's not the way I remember it, really, but... So I don't think it's any use to me.
Atrus, the Miller brothers. Mother expressly forbade me from reading it.
Unless I'm going into the next bit to look for a statue that's missing a sword. Because there was some statues, but they're not just wee ones. I've kind of forgot how the game wants you to figure out where to go. You know, I've kind of forgot its vibe of that. Right, there's Washington. What are you saying? What do you ken about swords, George?
Is everything all right, my young friend?
Aye, I'll ask him.
Mr. President, you might be able to help me. I'd like to know where that sword comes from. Any idea?
It reminds me of the statues in the garden. I can't guarantee it, but you ought to go and see. You never know, do you?
Thank you, Mr. President.
You're quite welcome. See you soon.
Yeah, get to the garden. I don't know where the... Wait, there's the garden. But where's the doors in or out? Where, like, where does it connect to? That? Can I go out these ones? Seriously? Oh, there you go. Don't think I've been in the garden
Sword
before.
probably came from this garden, but what could it have been used for?
A maze. A fucking hedge maze. I mean, at least you're kind of taller than it, so you can look around, but still. Right, swords. Sword, sword, sword. You don't look like you should have a sword.
Ariadne. In Greek mythology, she helped Theseus get through the labyrinth. Looks like there's a crack in the region of the heart.
Put the sword in it. Let's
I
translate the
guide
flag.
this sword that will kill the monster. Let's see. A crack as long as my finger.
It's no for the sword. Sword's much smaller than that. It's no. Unless it is one of the other games like fucking with you. Oh, you doing here? Put out.
You again?
Oh, alright.
God damn it, are you following me?
Wouldn't dream of it, sir.
What brings you here?
What's his things again? Peru, what is it? Vulnerable to psychology, right? Well, I'm not using any. Looking for my ma.
I'm still looking for my mother, of course.
You're right, monsieur. Keep looking. Good luck to you.
Thank you, Jacques. I believe you meant that. My good friend Jacques Peru. What was that? What am I doing? Sword. Wow. Wow, my brain had just fully checked out of what was happening there. There's another statue, right? Already getting lost in this hedge maze that's much shorter than it needs to be to properly be effective. Oh, free shit. I just need points. Just give me points to spend. I need... What's it called again? Royal jelly. I need royal jelly. I can't eat the book. Right, what are you saying? Stab it in your dick.
Icarus. Son of Daedalus and Nocrate. Impossible to mistake him with those wings. After flying too close to the sun, they came unstuck and he fell to his death. Pity.
There's something different. Man, I can't afford to be spending these points though. Like, let's do this actually. Bang, and then
Hey,
bang.
there's no crack here.
That was it. That was it.
Oh, let's keep going.
That was it. At least it didn't actually use points, it just used one of my wee drinky things, but still. It's fucking annoying, man. Hey, you! Do you want a sword in your dick?
Theseus, son of Aegeus. He's the one who slayed the Minotaur.
Notice the crack.
Looks like a crack has been made on his torso. It's as long as a finger. I'd say between 6 and 8
Right,
centimeters.
so am I just going to have to put the sword into different ones? Let's do it.
Well, we'll soon see.
What's that? That's something in the middle there? Can't I just go, well, we'll soon see, as if I know what you're talking about, Louis? Right, I got an earth key. Oh.
I wonder what this kiosk is doing in the middle of the garden.
Wait,
Too cramped to be able to do much. Well, there must be something going on there.
that looks like a spiral staircase would open up there, but look at that. See the string? Isn't that what Ariadne had tied round the thing? I'm sure the Ariadne statue had... Aye, look, you can see it. The string, she's holding a spool of string. So... I'm going to follow that. Oh fuck, right. Follow it this way. Oh, this way. Fuck, through there. Ah, fuck. Ah, fuck! Right, but is that the same bit? Aye, so it comes through. Out there. Through there. Iron rune.
Here's the famous Ariana's thread, thanks to which, if I remember rightly, Theseus avoided getting lost in the labyrinth.
That's it? That's it? Just the... There's no much help if it's going through fucking bushes, you know what I mean? What am I doing? I didn't come out this way, I come out this way. Right. I didn't get a proper look at that. What was it he got at a kiosk? It definitely looks like a spiral staircase. Oh, that's worrying. Did you see that? The lights in this room dimmed a wee bit there. Hope I'm not getting a fucking power cut. You'll know I did if the stream dies.
What is that? Looks like a sort of opening mechanism.
Put your hand on it, man. Oh, see the wee bit in the middle? Did you see the wee bit in the middle? As if it was going to stab you. Study it.
Knowing Mortimer, I bet it's booby-trapped.
Mm-hmm. See it in the
There's a
palm.
little hole at the fingers. I'm pretty sure if I get it wrong, I'll get pricked.
Not the fingers, it's
Damn
in the
you,
middle of the
Mortimer.
palm.
Reminds me of traps I studied in Egyptian tombs.
But like, there is nothing actually stopping you. Just like, putting your fingers at the edges of it and going, that's it. Just, meow. Move away. Anything else? Oh, what does that say? Oh no, is this the same read message?
It's up to the just to deliver judgment. Truth unlocks all possibilities.
The just to deliver judgment. Who's that a statue of? I want to go and see that statue in the corner. Delicious. What does golden elixir do again? I can't remember what the fuck these things do. Negative alterations. Devil's Songs temporarily reveals the immunities and vulnerabilities. Aye, cool. Right, I need to go and get my sword back. Theseus. You can visit the other camp.
Theseus. Let's try something else instead.
Oh wait, there was stuff behind here. Oh! I need that. That looks... Oh! Who's that? It's fucking royal jelly and all. Look! String! No. Is that roots? I think it's tree roots. Aye. Aye, it's the same tree roots as there, but I need to go there. Grab this. Delicious. Drink it. Love it.
Minos, son of Zeus and Europa. If I remember correctly, he was the king of Crete. Married to Pasiphae, he had many children, including the famous Ariadne, whom history remembers for her thread.
Imagine being famous for your
There's a crack in that statue.
Hmm. Translate?
His gesture sealed his fate.
I want to go and look at the other statue. So what was it said on the plaque at the kiosk? Something about truth. It's nice to know that we're this like, oh fuck, wait, how do I get in there? Oh yeah, oh, I need to go that way and run. If I was ever in like one of these mad situations, I'd probably die near immediately. Just fucking clowned in half a second. Who are you, mate?
Daedalus. He's the architect of the labyrinth, and if I'm not mistaken, he's also the father of Icarus. Hey, there's a crack in this statue too.
Where? Where? Where?
The crack is thin, and about as long as a finger.
Where? You're showing me nothing. What? Know that man, you
Daedalus.
fucking dog.
Alright, let's try again. You never know.
Truth. Talked about truth. I'm going to have a better look at this thread. because I've just realised that I didn't follow it the other way, because obviously you go down there and then it goes and stops you. But where does that go out? Goes out to the right. So maybe that's Theseus, innit? Aye. So
Theseus.
the first time I put it in, that was fucking right. Notice
Looks
the
like a crack has been made on his torso.
Put the sword down. And I should be able to go and press that hand switch. Okay. Side eye from Icarus. You're gonna stab my dad's crack. Look away, Icarus. Look away. Right, fingers crossed. Or, you know, finger splayed, whatever you want. Right, please. Why would...
What's wrong? Either I'm imagining things or
Fucking...
my hand was...
See this game, man? I'm... Nothing makes sense. But... Yeah. Right. The rope, the thread. The thread was to lead you out of the maze. How am I getting out of the maze? Wherever the thread leads to, it led to Theseus. Put it in. You heard the fucking mechanism go when you put it in. You push your palm and I still get fucking stabbed. Not only that, you saw him push the thing, go like this, and leave his fucking hand on it. Like, he'd already pushed it, he left his hand on it. And then was like, oh, you bastard. What? Fucking... Every cunt in this deserves to die. Like, I don't know who the fuck any of this is obvious to.
It had poison on it.
Aye, good.
My head. I feel hot.
We're gonna die, mate. It's great. We're gonna finish the game early. You're a dead cunt. Touch it again. Go. Use your other hand. Use your feet. Press your tongue against it. You fucking... I'm gonna make him press it again. Watch. Right, that's it. Pushed. Lock. Keeping his fucking hand. What did this say again? Love to get poisoned. Please, poison yourself.
It's up to the just to deliver judgment. Truth unlocks all possibilities.
The just to deliver judgment. Truth unlocks all possibilities. Do I even have anti-poison juice? That one. Oh, I'm cured. Jesus Christ, man. My mate. I need to read it once more.
It's up to the just to deliver judgment.
Truth unlocks all possibilities. The just to deliver judgment. Truth unlocks all possibilities. So does that mean it's Ariadne because she's the truth? Because she's showing you the true way? Let's go and fucking stab Ariadne.
Theseus. Let's try something else instead.
fuck do I go out of this side? Oh! Right, you. You're getting stabbed.
Ariadne. Let's see.
Put it in her crack. Oh, gentle. I think this was a quicker way in, wasn't it? I think. Probably no, though, eh? I know it is. Right, he's ready to get poisoned again. I should have actually just left the poison on me, because if this happens again, like, at least I couldn't get double poisoned. Sorry, I'm just realising that I actually went like it went from 0 to 60, like fucking that. You press. Carry. Well, that's what I thought, Andrew. I thought Ariadne was truth because of the string. Because that's the truth. The string. But obviously not. But I like Teen Ape saying they ran out of poison. They used it all up on me. But let's. Who are you again? I don't think I looked at this one before.
And sister of Circe. She married Minos and became the queen of Crete.
Let's notice something.
She has no cracks. For once justice is done. She won't pay for the errors of the others. Icarus didn't have any cracks either. Maybe the innocent are protected here. Let's hope it brings me good luck.
What does that mean? What does that mean?
Alright, let's continue anyways.
What do you mean by that, Louis? Is it me or is this the most obtuse shit ever? My brain? Give me my fucking sword back.
Ariadne.
Right, she, the whatever the fuck that other woman's name was, had no cracks, neither did Icarus. It said she was married to Minos, and it said something about justice being served. What one was fuck it? Was this Minos? No, because I put the sword in this one, didn't I? I think I did. Who the fuck are you? No, that's Daedalus. That's Daedalus. Was Minos cunt in the faraway corner here? Oh wait! Fuck, I didn't come in here. I didn't come in here to fucking horn boy.
Mysterion. It is rare to see him like this.
He's already got a fucking sword in him.
He's represented with the head of a bull, with the features of the Minotaur. The famous son of Minos and Pasiphae.
He's already got swords in him. Let's try this.
This statue has a crack in it.
Look at the other swords.
Right. We'll soon see.
Let's go and stab Minos.
Asterion.
Give me my sword back. Is this Minos?
Minos.
Aye. Here, have a shot of
Crack
this.
is in the region of the heart.
I'm so tired. I'm so tired of this shit. I'm sick of looking at that. Right, I'm not looking, I'm just listening. Holy fuck. Oh, good blood. Oh, here! I just thought of something. See, seeing the blood. Remember? What was this? You know, remember when you saw the fucking flashback shit with your mum? But it wasn't a flashback, it was happening then and there. Remember your mum had lost a hand? That skeleton in Mortimer's office was missing a hand. I wonder if that's anything. 'Cause I think it was the same one, I think it was the right hand. And that switch is a right hand. Right, blood. So I think she come down this way. Oh, is this another one of these? See something that's happening right now. Oh, aye.
Again?
There it is. What if he just started having a piss or something? Just, why does it have to be a big event he's seeing? Oh, Napoleon and... Kind of mind
You
his name.
can't be serious, Manuel.
Oh no!
You know that's not
Manuel
going to
Godoy.
happen.
You must leave me alone now. I have agreed to everything. Even to...
Agreed? I wasn't aware you had a choice.
What's going on here?
What now? What else must I do to win back my freedom?
Obey me. Now get out.
Who is that? Can't remember what Godoy's deal was. He's only been here just like a short time.
That's the third time in 3 days.
For that royal jelly, Louis. I just fuck it up your sleeve, eh? Who cares? Don't touch your face, Louis. Blood.
Let's see if you're in there, Mother.
Right, what's Godoy's deal again? Where is he? Secretary of State and head of the Spanish government, favourite of King Charles IV of Spain, Godoy rapidly climbed the political ranks. Lover of Queen Marie Louise Bourbon of Parma, he attracted the envy of Spanish princes. As Secretary of State, he developed and strengthened the Spanish colonial empire, especially in the Americas. Close friend of Louis XVI, King of France, he worked hard for the king's liberation, but in vain. This served to fuel his resentment of the Republican government of France. Invited by Sir Gregory Holmes, the guy with his face painted white, I couldn't remember his name. Godoy arrived at Lord Mortimer's manor with the firm intention of calming the expansionist desires of the United States of America on their continent. Pardon me, okay. I kinda remember that. Ooh, amber.
Amber crystals.
Delicious. Listen. I'm sorry for getting worked up about shit. I'm sorry. My brain's bad and crap. So I choose to play puzzle games for some reason.
Bandages? Someone's been patching themselves up.
It's your
It's like my mother took advantage of being in hiding to change her bandages, huh? This is silk. She must have used her own clothes.
We're going to turn my Wi-Fi off. Hold on. There we go. Oh, okay. She must have used her own clothes. I don't know if I want to waste... You know what? I actually noticed something. Let's take that one.
There are patches where the blood isn't totally clotted. That's a good sign, right? She changed them recently. Which proves she's still looking after herself and still believes in her chances. Well, I'd love to tell her to keep hanging in there.
She seems like a bad person, Louis. I know she's your ma, but she really seems like a bad bastard. Oh. Coins, just more coins. Whose fucking body's that? Can't see because of the bloom. Oh, a servant. Have they fell to their death? No, that looks closed up above. Who's this dead fucker? Don't touch it, mate. You'll get the blame.
Damn it, Mother. Now what's happened?
She's just killing folk left and right, by the looks of it. Oh, she's about to do you in. Nah. Whose trousers are they? Is that Jaws Wash? Wash! Holy fuck. Wow. I could have found someone important in the crypt. Could have convinced Piaggi to reveal some important information. I could have eavesdropped in the conversation with Piaggi and Volna. Could have inspired Peru to trust me. I really fucked it. Now, how does that work? I could have found someone important in the crypt. How would that work? Could have found... I just walked into it. How could I have found someone important? What does that mean? Could I gotten in sooner? I didn't have the sword. Unless it's that if your first attempt is correct, maybe that body down there's still alive. Or maybe your mum's still there in the first attempt. You know what I mean? Maybe there's something down there that when somebody's attempted the lock, they've heard it being attempted and they've fled. Something like that, maybe. I'm not going to get a level out of that. I really fucked that one. It's the end of that episode. I didn't even mean to press a button there, that's fine. Wait, was that episode 2? I thought we were further in than that. Oh, that's alright then, as long as I know that there's still stuff going on. I thought it was... I thought we were further in than that. Aye, because that was the maze. Okay. We'll go next to Conclave. Okay. It's fine. Alright. Let's go. Straight in.
The only thing I can tell you is that Sarah had indeed changed. In your opinion,
it was him.
Why would your mother remain in hiding over
Why is your
several
mouth not
weeks?
You must leave me alone now. I have agreed to everything.
Oh, sorry, I'm reminded.
But you do
I remember
realize your
things I've
mother
heard
will
them
have
say.
to accept the consequences of her acts. I hope that your search will prove successful and bring Sarah back to us soon.
I'll be leaving now because whatever it is you're up to, I do not want to know.
Since then, we have become one and the same. We have officially erased the identity of my sister Emma. Emily Hillsborough.
Thought she
The
could
woman
show
with
it.
2 faces.
Everyone seems to be a little unnecessarily heated.
What?
Don't forget where you are, please.
There's your ma. Wait, the fuck is going on? She was stunning right there. Was that me? Please tell me that was just all in Louis' head there. Because it has to be. Like, you know that way I'm going, wait. It's too many folk, right? What am I reading? This is what I mean when I say that I'm not a smart man. It takes far too long for these things to sink in. Oh wait, no, he's just remembering everything that they were saying. Right, what do I want? I might just get 2 psychology on the go and 1 science. I've not found the other ones of them yet. Questioning. He's one of questioning. One of questioning, please. So, I still think that was Washington's shoes coming in behind me. I think I remember when I was questioning about shoes that he pointed, and I remember buckled shoes. So I think it's Georgie. Georgie boy. The Council. Ripples.
Louis?
Aye, Georgie boy.
Louis, the conference is about to start any minute.
This is
not
not
the time to be
killing a man.
Damn it. What's going on?
I don't know exactly, Mr. President. I was looking for my mother and I came upon this body.
My God. You don't think Sarah did it, do you?
No.
No, I don't think so. Why would she have attacked a servant?
Why would she shoot Emily's sister? Why would she do
If no
anything?
one saw you, I'd advise you not to get involved, Louis, so that no one will accuse you of the murder.
Oh.
Ah, darn, the conference
A
is
body
starting.
has been
Time is of the
discovered.
essence. Sort
That's a
this
joke
out
for
and
about
join
3
us
people.
as quickly as you can in the conference room. Everyone will be expecting you.
Mr. President, this is not really the right time, and I didn't come for that.
Your mother's seat cannot remain vacant. You must replace her while she's still missing.
The one over the
Your
head of
mother
the
and I
golden
were
altar,
to support
George.
Mortimer on this project. I don't know what the subject is, but the future of our countries depends on it. Given the importance of all this to Mortimer, he won't let the conference begin without you. So if you don't want more servants coming looking for you, I'd advise you to join us quickly and to put a brave face on it. The best favor you can do for yourself, Louis, and for Sarah, is to come and support Mortimer's project at the conference.
Here's the thing, if I promise, then I'll be tied into that when I've maybe got the option of doing something else. He talks like a cartoon bear. There is an element of that, isn't there? There is an element of that. It's the mouth. The mouth has a big part of it. It's as if he doesn't have lips, as if his mouth is all just edge. You know what I mean? There's no lip on the outside. It's as if it all comes in just... He had his lips removed, so he could suck dick better. You can count on me.
Don't worry. You can count on me, Mr. President. I shall help you with Mortimer's project as soon as I've finished up here.
Good, Louis. Sarah would be proud of you. I'll stall them while you're on your way, but make haste. I'm going. Don't be long.
Tell them that I'm on my way.
I'd love if he went out and he's like, everyone, Louis has killed a man. Just fucking me completely.
Leftover food. Ugh, not exactly fresh. Must have been here for a while. An old blanket. From the looks of it, it couldn't have kept her very warm. Leftover food. Ugh, not exactly fresh. Must have been here for a while. Someone's made a fire here, and the ashes are still warm. If you're the one who did it, Mother, it couldn't have been easy with only one hand.
The ashes. See, that's confusing me a lot. It says that that's a 1 point thing, but when I go into it, it's going to take 2. Why? It's like, look, I'm not suffering any effects. There's nothing up in the top left corner. I don't understand why it's going to take 2. Like, because if I didn't have the skill for it, why is it not just locked off for me? You know?
I must have just missed her. If only I hadn't wasted so much time getting out of Lord Mortimer's study.
That's why I missed it. So if I'd go out without having to get Jacques Perrault to help me out, I could have maybe bumped into her. I see. I see. Cheers, generic snake. Right, I better look at... Is there anything else going on around here? Oh! Yes. Right. Let's look at the body. I feel like I probably shouldn't even be really exact. I hope he doesn't put his horns on it.
What the hell's been going on here?
See, that seems like a bad idea to examine it. I will search it. Key with an occult air symbol. Okay, look under the mask.
Let's see what secret's hidden under these masks.
A fella you don't recognise, eh? Just a regular body.
His face doesn't ring a bell. I'm a bit disappointed.
Huh?
Might have expected more from Lord Mortimer.
With his scars and burns his staff. I don't... You know what? I will examine the body because I can use that. Yes.
Somebody smashed him in the back of his head with something. He slowly bled to death. But that isn't what killed him. They broke his neck.
And I'm expected
Mother,
to believe she did this with
this
one
is your
hand.
doing. The situation is getting worse and worse.
Nah, something's off. Something's off here.
Well, the gate is locked.
That's it, aye. Just tough shit, mate. Well, I guess that's the crypt. Look for clues about Sarah Darish's presence or go to the conference. I mean, that's weird because there's nothing else in here, is there? Like, that's locked. Nothing out here. I've done everything I can do with the body. There's nothing there. I've looked at the food and stuff. Just the fire.
Someone's made a fire here.
Same pattern.
And the ashes are still warm. If you're the one who did it, Mother, it couldn't have been easy with only one hand.
It's the or that's... It's no saying look for clues about her disappearance, then go to the conference. It's the or part that's kind of thrown me off. Look, there should be something I can do here instead of going, but... Unless if I'd maybe found a key at some point that could have let me into the locked gate there. Anything lying about here? No. Nothing down there. Or does it mean upstairs out and about? Oh, attend the conference. So what the fuck could I have done down there that was an or? I don't know what's happening. I'm going to assume that maybe I could have had something at some point that would let me open that gate, maybe. Obviously I can't. Right, the conference is gonna be... Where would they have it? The salon. And I don't think I can go through. I'll double check, but I don't think I can go through this way. What was that?
The Song of Roland.
Oh.
Roland feeleth his death is near. His brain is oozing by either ear.
I wonder what else I could have done down there. Because it does seem as if, like, look, see that symbol? That's the wee hand, you know, that's, you know, pick something up. There, right? But I can't because I've got enough. But the ones with the 3 dots, some of them lead to other things and others don't. And I wonder if it is because you're missing a certain thing. It was the same way, remember the nails in Mortimer's office? They had the 3 dots suggesting... You know what it's like being on the internet and a million sites? The 3 dots are like shorthand for options and further things. So it's just weird that some of them don't. I'm going to assume it's because you're missing an item that would let you... Like there. That's what I'm talking about. Fucking... I'm no spending 3 to unlock that. For what? A bit of amber? Where you go? Aye, must be missing an item or a clue. Either one. Can I go through this way? I don't think... Oh, I can! Or is this where it's going to be held? Probably in the kind of nice room. Well, nice room. Ah, it's fancy. It's the room for all the promotional shit. See it? Let me see the room properly. Oh, that's not the room. That's cool though. Going to be a couple of empty chairs, mind you. You need to choose where to sit. Aye, really fuck up somebody's here opinion of me. I like that Peru's just already sitting. Like he's just pure outside it all. Right, attend the conference. Meet Lord Mortimer. I've met him. But I'm going to actually run round these wee bits and see if there's anything to pick up first.
Amber.
Like a wee bit of amber. That's the doors. Any space for that? What is that one day? Immunities, aye. That's negative. I'll tell you what, I wish all the ones were replaced with royal jelly. Coin. Give me lads.
A chest with a motif representing the alchemical symbol of water.
Did you hear that? I've only got one key. I've only got one key.
Are you quite sure, sir?
I'm not spending all my points to unlock the second. Did you hear that? Let's hear it again, right?
A chest with a motif
didn't he? I thought it was maybe just that chest was also going to be... I think it's because I ran too quickly to it. You know, sometimes if you move too quickly to an interactable in a game, the game kind of freaks out. It wasn't ready for you to interact yet. Oh, another coin. Nothing there, right. Let's see what everybody else is chatting about.
Good evening, gentlemen. Are we ready? The much-awaited conference is about to begin?
That is what we have all been waiting for.
I believe that Lord Mortimer wishes to speak to you before it begins. You should go and see him.
Alright. Take it everybody's going to give me that chat then. Did I see a wee thing on one of these?
Carmelite water.
Oh ho ho! This kind of feels like I'm stealing everybody's drinks. You know, if you're sitting in one of the chairs and you just set the drink down at the side. Anybody else left their drink unattended? Jack, what are you saying to get my man?
I don't know if you ever found what you were looking for in the garden, but Mortimer is waiting for you. I suggest you get a move on.
You say it as if you were afraid of him.
He's immune to that shit. And it'll cost me 0 points.
I sense that you have things you'd like to say, but something's holding you back.
What
is going on between you two?
Nothing. Absolutely nothing. I believed in him. I followed him to the best of my ability. I championed his ideas, defended his decisions, and then, without even realizing it, I became lost. The siren's song, Monsieur de Richet. You wake up one morning, not knowing where you are, and you think about everything you've done for a man who wasn't even worth it. For a man who has no respect for you, who uses you, and who drops you as soon as he no longer needs you. For me, it's too late now. But you still have a choice. Don't respond to his call, sir.
I wasn't expecting anything like that of Jacques. If you play the game too fast it breaks. That's a real thing. That's real. Hello, Cuppy. Right. Hanging on in the middle. I guess I'll go and chat to him. Ready, mate? Over there we wash. George, I hope you're not grassing me in.
Ah, Louis, I've been expecting you. Thank you for joining us. We are about to begin our conference. Let me explain what is at stake.
Thank you kindly, but what do you expect of me exactly? My mother's the one who's supposed to attend, not me.
That is indeed what was initially intended. Unfortunately, she still hasn't been found, and my guests can't stay here indefinitely. The conference must begin, and it would be truly beneficial to the Order to join in the project. Consequently, I would like you to replace her during her absence. What is at stake here is of the utmost importance.
It's important that the French Order gets their say. And should you need any advice, don't worry. You are not alone, Louis.
Very well.
Thanks, George. What's the conference about?
Can you give me a brief explanation of the aim of it all?
Of course, Louis. I was coming to that. The aim of these meetings is to bring together the most influential people in order to think together about the future.
But the future of who?
Of the world, Louis.
Our desire is to steer the destiny of our respective countries for the good of all, and to no longer suffer the random hazards of history.
How does a conference work? Why is the sky blue?
In concrete terms, how do you organize your discussions?
A conference is always organized the same way. There are two masters of ceremony who determine an important subject.
You and Sir Gregory, I presume.
Exactly. We shall be the masters of ceremony. It was our obligation to each bring to the table several guests in order to debate a subject. Once the debate is closed, a decision will be made by a vote of all the participants.
By a unanimous vote. If the project is not agreed on by all, then it will be rejected.
And neither of the two masters of ceremony have the right to vote.
It's up to the guests alone to decide, Louis. In other words, us.
Gregory and
George,
myself
you're looking at
merely
me.
the go-betweens. Finally, if the project is validated, each guest goes home and starts working to make it happen.
It can take years.
Alright, more questions. Have you been operating for long?
How long have you been active?
Oh, this tradition has more or less always existed, Louis. It has continued from generation to generation.
Do you often hold this kind of society dinner?
In general, once a year, but in actual fact it tends to be events that dictate our gatherings.
What major decisions have you already orchestrated?
Can you give me an example of an event that was decided here before being implemented in the outside world?
Well, take the French Revolution. It was decided right here 2 years before its implementation in France.
Concerning the case of the French Revolution, I wasn't invited. But as far as the American Revolution is concerned, Louis, I can testify that we planned it 5 years before implementing it, for example.
Fucking hell. No more questions.
Louis, let me keep you a moment.
That means fuck off.
I would like to let you in on a secret before we begin. because I'm going to need your assistance.
Tell
You
me
see,
secrets.
the project I'm going to present concerns the territory of Louisiana in North America. It's currently Spanish territory, and I'm going to make the proposition to the Assembly for it to become French.
What's that got to do with me?
But how does that concern me?
Well, you see, I prepared this project with your mother. We began thinking about a crazy idea. Unfortunately, Sarah went missing before getting the bigger picture. I don't intend to stop at Louisiana. My idea is to increase the territory of the United States. The first stone of this vast project consists of getting Spain to cede Louisiana to France. Once it becomes French, France will hand it over to the United States, which will then allow them to double the size of their territory. And that's where you come in. France and the United States, hand in hand, two democracies illuminating the world.
The fuck are you on about? What does this project extend?
Lord Mortimer, I'm sure you're aware that Louisiana is hardly prime quality land. I wouldn't be exaggerating to call it marshland. How is acquiring land they won't know what to do with going to strengthen the United States?
Think further, Louis. The United States won't stop there. Once they've acquired Louisiana, nothing will stop them. All they would have to do then is keep pushing toward the west to take the whole North American continent.
So you intend to get rid of the Spanish?
They are purely transitory. This is the settlers' home. It is natural for them to want to develop their nation to become one of the greatest powers of this world. As for the Spanish, there are just a handful of them actually on site, and if need be, we'll see to it that they are sufficiently occupied in Europe so that their focus is not on the North American continent. Moreover, Spain really only cares about its colonies in South America. It's hardly my fault if they are not capable of seeing the potential in the North American territories. The concept of royalty is from bygone times. It is time to lead the way to democracy. Take a look at them. Apart from President Washington, they all belong to monarchies. Do you really think they won't resist? Of course they'll fight, fearful as they are of losing their precious privileges. But the world needs visionaries, like you, like your mother. It's a pity Sarah isn't here to see it. She only knew about a tiny part of the project. I hope I can count on you, Louis. It's time to start now. I must ask you to keep it to yourself for the time being. Take a seat, follow the discussions. We'll have an opportunity to catch up later, and you'll be able to let me know your thoughts.
I feel like I'm going to massively fuck this up. Much like I have everything
My
else
friends, I propose we get started.
Are we assigned seating? Is that where we want?
First of all, I would like to thank you for taking the time to come.
The honor is ours, my lord.
As per our custom, here we are all together to discuss the face of tomorrow's world. Even though there may be certain tensions between our nations, I must ask you to keep an open mind. As Sarah de Richet is unable to be among us, please welcome Louis de Richet, who will represent the Golden Order and will vote on its behalf when the time comes.
Welcome among us, Louis.
Welcome, Monsieur.
I hope he'll be more effective than his mother regarding the protection of the King of France. The Order has proved particularly inefficient.
Come, Manuel, you're not going to spoil our visit. The Order's mission was not to protect King Louis XVI, as far as I am aware.
We are talking about a king of divine blood, for goodness sake. It seemed obvious to me he needed protecting. If the Golden Order wants to pride itself on being an influential organization, it should have kept him alive.
Fuck you, Godoy.
I'm sorry about the fate of the King of France, Duke Manuel. However, I'm surprised at your remark. How can a man like me have changed the course of things where a man like you, powerful, capable of influencing international politics, was unable to do any better?
Perhaps we may begin.
That was
Lord
just
Mortimer.
that.
Certainly.
But with words.
I have a dream that our nations will continue to support each other, more now than ever before. A dream that, for the sake of common good, we will do what it takes to ensure stability in the modern world.
World
I have a
star.
dream that we shall lead by example and ensure that the American territory may remain in peace.
Thank you for the thought, Lord Mortimer. But I don't see where you're leading.
Camera cut into George
I'm coming
Washington.
to it, Mr. President. I need not remind you that North America is currently divided between the United States on the east coast and Spain, which occupies the remaining 2/3 of the continent. Well, I propose that Spain cede the center of the continent to France, namely all of Louisiana.
Wait. Is this what's known as the Louisiana Purchase? I've only heard of the Louisiana Purchase, but does it literally mean the purchase of Louisiana? Is this what they're talking about? Precursor to it. Okay, right, that's fine. I just wasn't
Louisiana,
sure.
but, well, it is not for sale. Lord Mortimer, I sincerely hope I have not come all this way just to hear you ramble on about what Spain should and should not do. When we went to all the trouble of gaining the territory a few years ago, it was not just to lose it today. Have I made myself clear?
What did I tell you, William? You speak of union, and yet here you are, about to tear us apart.
Duke Manuel, I perfectly understand you. But rest assured, you will soon adore my proposition. You shall see.
Well, since you give me the choice, my good fellow, allow me to doubt it. However, I am impatient to hear what Spain could possibly gain from the sale of Louisiana.
I never spoke of a sale, my good fellow.
What? But I do not understand.
There is one more territory left to conquer, if I'm not mistaken, in the northwest. It is, of course, occupied by your notorious Indians, but...
We shall soon be rid of the savages, so that is not a question.
Duke, these savages, as you call them, were there before you. They are on their homeland.
As much as the black people of Africa, Monsieur de Richet. That does not stop your dear France from massacring them and sending them like cattle to Mr. Washington's cotton plantations to provide him with cheap labor. So you keep your morals to yourself, if you please.
Senor, I would not like to be associated with that. The subject of black slaves in the United States of America is a complex subject, which we shall resolve at a future date.
Oh, George. Oh, Georgie boy. The filthy swine. Challenge him. Sorry, there's something about France will soon no longer use slavery. Like, actually, we're upgrading to a better system in 4 or 5 years, so don't criticise us, okay? Dab on the slave trade. Actually, mate, I'm quite forward thinking, so here you go. Good eye. This is fucking... Let's challenge him. Fuck it.
France is not without fault, but that doesn't take away Spain's responsibilities.
Aye, no,
you see,
you.
Native
No, you,
Americans are being subjected to a veritable ethnic cleansing. Europeans are colonizing their land so that it then belongs to them. The widespread evangelization of its inhabitants will soon eradicate a multitude of cultures. You've done the same thing in South America. How far will white people go? Reservations to pin them in like cattle? Total genocide?
Come now, my friends. Let us not digress. Anyway,
there's the centrist in
these
the room.
primitive
There he
people
is.
had no souls, Louis.
Let's
We
just
bring the
agree
good
that
word
everybody's
to
done
them
bad.
to save them. You'll see. Colonization brings with it many benefits, too.
Excuse me, if you don't mind, Your Eminence, I shall continue. Duke Manuel, I believe that Spain should cede Louisiana to France free of charge.
This is utterly grotesque, Lord Mortimer. What a strange example you set for your young protégé. Isn't that so, Monsieur de Richet? Do you understand anything of this proposition?
I'm just... What's Godoy's shit again? I don't know any of his stuff. Wait, I can go like this. He's immune to that one, so I'll use that. And use that.
If I were you, Senor Godoy, I would think twice before stirring up a scandal.
I beg your pardon?
Given the size of your colonies, you won't be able to keep them for long. A number of countries are eyeing them as we speak. The United States would have no trouble taking them. For all intents and purposes, you have no army in place. By wanting to keep everything, you risk losing it all, especially your colonies in South America.
Using potions,
which are
imagine
far
that in the middle of a
more
big speech. To
That is indeed
and another
the danger,
thing,
Duke Manuel. If it
That'd be
comes
great.
to war over Louisiana,
you would feel
will
that
lose,
person.
and probably a good deal more than you now imagine.
Young man, you are indeed a dark horse, aren't you?
I must say, William, I find your project mostly disfavors me. I thought you were my friend.
And I am, Mr. President. That is why I'm doing everything in my power to calm your expansionist fervor. France, in Louisiana, should persuade you not to attempt anything to take the territory by force. Louisiana is a vast wetland where you would needlessly lose most of your troops. It would weaken you and offer certain nations the perfect opportunity to take back your famous United States. I am protecting you from yourself, George. Trust me.
I understand. But with friends like you, sir, I certainly don't need any more enemies. I hope you know what you're doing.
Oh my god. Ooh, just look at George's head.
Am I imagining things, or does it look like Washington isn't aware of Mortimer's plan?
Not to put too fine a point on it, Lord Mortimer, but I doubt the Holy See would be in favor of Catholic Louisiana being handed over to secular revolutionaries and king killers.
I should think Monsieur de Richet has an opinion on this subject, does he not?
France does not give a single solitary fuck about the Pope's opinion. France will protect the Christians. Think of Mortimer's maps of the world. Oh, let us think of
the maps of Italy I saw in Mortimer's secret study. He had anticipated movements of troops across Italy. I wouldn't be surprised if he's planning an invasion of Italy by France. And if I push the notion a bit further, I can well imagine that Bonaparte's cannons, financed by the Order, will be used for that purpose. The noose is tightening around poor Piaggi's neck without him even realizing it.
I don't know if I'm the best person to speak about that, Your Eminence.
Fucking... let's do it.
Well, I think that the French army will enter Italy, and that the Vatican will do whatever France demands of it, if the Vatican wants to retain its place.
You are joking, I hope. Lord Mortimer, I did not come here to listen to such nonsense.
What makes you think that, Monsieur de Richet?
Well, Monsieur Bonaparte, here present, has ordered a large number of cannons, and I wouldn't be surprised if they were to be used to keep Italy under control.
Come, sir. What a strange idea. I have enough on my plate with issues in Corsica.
If you say so.
You see, you're...
But Corsica is not where the cannons are to be delivered, is it?
Aye, but... Louis, you are quick-witted. I like you.
You seem to be overlooking something, Messieurs les Français. I also have backers who would be only too pleased to demonstrate the full extent of their fervor by defending the Vatican. Mi auguro che insegnerete l'educazione a questo giovanotto presuntuoso, Sir Gregory.
Whoa?
I hope that you will teach this pretentious young man some manners, Sir Gregory. It looks like I won't be just making friends here.
In any case, my lord, I doubt the English crown will agree.
Ich versichere
The
Ihnen,
Queen's
Emily,
here.
nie Preußen wird diese Vereinbarung akzeptieren.
Do I know that one or no? Can I stare at his forehead?
I assure you, Emily, the Prussian will never accept this agreement.
But one's the Prussian again? Who's the Prussian? Are you no Prussian? Aye. So why did he call himself the Prussian? Or does he mean Prussia, as in talking about the people of Prussia, but as a whole?
Volner looks like he's set on ruining Mortimer's plan.
Duchess, I am persuaded that we shall find a common ground.
Anybody else want to
enough,
speak in their
William.
native tongue?
These are grave times. We don't care about the fate of Louisiana. That worthless expanse of putrid swamps interests no one but yourself.
Speak for yourself, my friend.
Hold on there, Mr. Royal Gigolo. Lower the volume, and let Sir Gregory finish.
He has grey hair.
Home, Godoy, and now Volner? Mortimer's adversaries are ready to tear each other to pieces, and he takes a malicious pleasure in watching it happen.
How dare
Gentlemen, let us try to remain calm.
There
Let's
you
have
are,
a
William.
fight.
See where your projects have taken us, as per usual.
Fight.
Chaos! That's enough. I'm tired. We shall continue this discussion tomorrow, but please be aware
somebody's going
that
to be
your
fun deed
project
tomorrow.
will never be ratified. Those who are opposed to this project, follow me.
Oh, they need to choose.
Are you coming with us, Monsieur de Richet?
Come, I think Louis would rather stay. Wouldn't you, Louis?
Fucking. I'm trying to remember what the fuck they were talking about. Oh, my brain, my poor brain. The Louisiana stuff. But it might mean France taking over Italy. Bring back the puzzles. Do you remember the puzzles? Puzzles. This is real time. They're raging at me. Fucking.
As for me, I think I shall remain with Lord Mortimer, Sir Gregory.
You are committing a grave error, Louis.
Time will tell.
I don't know what the fuck's happening. Brain checked out months ago. Wait, what? Mortimer wants to give Louisiana to the Americans. So, Mortimer. Oh right, aye. Sorry, I was mixing up Mortimer and Home in my.
My friends, I would like to thank you for
Aye,
staying.
fuck the fucking Pope.
Good
That's
God,
right, Tina.
William. What is this I hear about you
But not in a
reinforcing
Rangers way.
military power in Louisiana?
Never in a Rangers way. I must make that
having
clear.
France for a neighbor, and you know that very well.
Calm down, George. Louis, explain our plan to Mr. Washington, please.
I don't know. I wasn't listening. You just. You're gonna get bigger.
You see, Mr. President, Lord Mortimer anticipates that once France obtains Louisiana, they will cede it to you.
What do you mean? To us? The United States?
Louisiana?
But
President Washington, the United States will double in size.
By what miracle have you...
You need to expand, George. You and France are the two major democracies in the modern world. It is necessary that you both become superpowers.
Are you really gonna sponsor democracy throughout the world?
Of course, Monsieur Peru. That's why I don't want Spain to get too attached to those weapons. Please continue, Louis. Explain my vision to Mr.
Don't make
President.
me try and remember what you were talking about. Wait, so I can use conviction, of course, or logic, of course. Conviction, of course, is free, but it might mean that I just bullshit it, because you can say anything with conviction. Fuck it, conviction.
But by going through France, Spain won't suspect that it's you who's going to take possession of Louisiana. They'll even believe that France will be a protective buffer between itself in California and you on the East Coast. If Senor Godoy was afraid that you might take the territory by force, now he is reassured. You would never attack France.
But why didn't you tell me before?
It feels as if every time George Washington is talking, he isn't looking at any single person. It feels as if he's always just like that. Staring away in one of the corners of the room. Every single time. Ooh. Fuck it, that one.
So that Lord Mortimer would appear to be isolated without support.
Exactly. You got it, Louis.
Lord Mortimer retains the advantage by advancing undercover. And for it to work, he needed
It's
you
historically
to act surprised.
accurate.
William.
That's what it was. The rumours were actually wrong. It wasn't wooden teeth. He has wooden eyes. He's just never 100% sure who's talking.
You haven't changed.
Look at him, look!
Always one step ahead.
Wooden eyes.
One
Wooden
step
brain.
ahead. You're joking.
Like Meatwad. Like fucking Meatwad with his wooden brain he can remove.
More like 5.
On that note, my friends, it's getting late. Mr. President, continue to take offense over my project when we resume the conference in the morning. You do it to a T. And if Sir Gregory has the audacity to send you an emissary to convince you to go against me, do me a favor. String him along if you can. The more they believe we are divided, the more we'll have our hands free.
Only too happy to oblige.
Now, let us get some rest. We've got a big day tomorrow. Good night, gentlemen.
Good night.
I just noticed that his hand goes completely through.
Louis, if you have a minute, I would like to ask a favor of you. I'm going to require
all the way
your
through it.
services.
How can I be of help? Tell me all
I
about
hear
it.
you're good at puzzles. Our adversaries are many, and the closing vote of the conference will soon be upon us. Time is of an essence, so I'll need you to assist me this evening.
How can I help?
I need you to go this very evening to persuade Senor Godoy to join us. He is the
Persuade him like
backbone
that.
of Gregory's resistance. Turn him round, and all the others will follow in such a stampede that Gregory will be able to do nothing but admit defeat.
Lord Mortimer, with all due respect, don't you think I'm the last person Godoy wants to talk to?
I'm sure you can do it. I believe in you.
Thanks, Dad. Oh no. Wait. Are you a psychology boy? You're immune to science, but what with the psychology?
Lord Mortimer, you're not telling me everything.
Let's say I wouldn't disapprove if the Right Honourable, though nonetheless choleric, Duke Manuel put you in his bad books. If it could motivate him to declare war on France, it would greatly serve our interests.
War? What do you mean?
I told you before the conference. The more we distract Spain from the Americas, the less it will have an eye on Louisiana.
But all the same, we're talking about a war in Europe.
Don't worry. That's why Mr. Bonaparte is with us. I am convinced we'll be perfectly capable of managing the conflict. And Senor Godoy is not a great soldier. He will not commit Spain to a long war that he won't be capable of managing.
I'll go straight away.
Thank you, my boy. And get some rest afterwards. Big day tomorrow.
It is weird that no one's mentioned the dead servant. Like, at no point, like, right, Mortimer, you obviously trust me now. I found one of your boys dead. Didn't stare, like, it wasn't me but fun. It's just nothing. Nothing. Man, I wish I could kill this thing. Mind last time we had a chance to feed it chocolate or something and I said no. I wish I fucking had. Give it a proper dinner. I think that's just the same shit we read last time, maybe. Can't remember, it was 100 years ago. It's a servant. What could it cost? £50? What are you talking about?
Aren't you afraid our projects for Italy may be discovered before we... Oh, please excuse
Standing here for a wee minute, Napoleon.
But I need to speak with Lord Mortimer in private.
No, no. What do you want, Louis?
Oh, here we go. Hey, some advice when approaching.
I'm going to have a word with Duke Manuel, but you know him better than I do, I believe.
Yes. Avoid any marks of respect and protocol pertaining to his rank.
Right.
He's not fond of courtly manners.
Thank you for the advice, my lord.
I'll remember that. How's the rest of the conference?
When are we supposed to vote?
The conference resumes tomorrow morning. That leaves little time for the little favor I spoke to you about.
I've got a favor lined up.
I'll go straight away. I shall be leaving you.
It's just the the wooden brain thing came back to me there. Wait. No, that wouldn't make sense. I was going to say maybe the servant was pushed down here, but one, the crypt doesn't go. That's not how it works. Two, they had been bashed in the back of the head and had their neck broken. There was nothing about, you know, falling from 500 feet. Right, let's try and convince Manuel Godoy. Aye, maybe it is some Dark Souls 2 shit. You fall down the hole, and you, I don't know, come out a bathroom one floor up. Right, Godoy. What one's Godoy's room? Godoy. Fuck's your room, Godoy? Did he not get one? I know he was like a wee bit later than the other people, but that's weird. Right, well, where the fuck are you? Whose room's that? Where am I going? Oh no, nah. Just remembered the. Oh, I remembered all the puzzles, the big puzzle in there. Never again. Never again. Let's just go down the stairs. Maybe he's down the stairs hanging about somewhere. Maybe he's in the small salon. Maybe he's in there. Well, it'll be wherever all of them went, because they'll have went me home. And Emily and whoever the fuck else was there. Who was it? Piaget. Who else went me Gregory home? Home, Piaget, Emily, Godoy. Did Peru go with him? Remember if Peru went with him? Wait, can I use this room as a shortcut now then? Like, can I go through there even when we're no in? Come on, I just want to pass through the room, that's all it was. I'm not going to steal anything. I'm going to steal one of your big concrete, uncomfy chairs. How's everybody doing? 2 hours and 15 minutes in. How's everybody doing? You's alright? How the fuck are you still here? No that way. No that way. That way. How can I not read that? Hold on. Sorry, I'm clicking on things I shouldn't be clicking on. Maybe the servant fell down there, and that somehow leads to the crypt. Oh, I've run out of water. It's okay. Finally sent home from school, so no getting infected. That's good to hear, Alan. That's good to hear. Man, this is such a fucking long way to go. I should have just went back up the stairs and ran round that wee bit. I suppose it'd probably take about the same amount of time, wouldn't it? Running around to the opposite side, I mean. So, aye. So, they're no here. They're probably in the small salon. Oh! And you're keeping me out, are you? Did Gregory Home ask you to keep me out?
I would like to come in.
I am sorry, sir, but that is not possible for the moment.
Whiskey note?
Why do you ask?
Sir Gregory's orders, sir.
You know this isn't Gregory's house. This is Lord Mortimer's house. But I take it it's because Mortimer still has to, like, allow Gregory's own thing. Still don't fully get Gregory's relationship to Mortimer. Where is he again? Gregory Home. Let me get another read at him again. Baron of Nottingham. He's a British aristocrat. Confirmed royalist, Sir Gregory Home spent his career extending influence in the United Kingdom throughout the world. From the flourishing East India Company to the Spanish trading posts in America, he stamped his own mark on key decisions made by the world's preeminent economic power. In England, he contributed to the reduction of the national debt, and being very attached to family values, he invested time in the working class, creating charity schools in order to offer a decent education to the future links in the next industrial revolution. Network builder Home always finds pleasure in attending the social gatherings of his old friend. So they're old friends. It's not as if he has, like, massive sway. I don't know, it feels weird. You know what I mean? Like, it does feel as if it's like, you know, those kind of old friends who allow each other an amount of power between them that they maybe, I don't know. I'm looking for Duke Manuel.
Can you tell me where I can find Duke Manuel, please?
Alas, I do not know, sir. I can only assure you he is not in the small salon.
Alright, he's no in. Cool.
Very well. Thank you.
Good evening, sir.
Where the fuck is he? Is he in the lobby? Can I go to the lobby?
Lord Mortimer certainly has a taste for staging rooms.
And look at a big door. What's your thing again?
What can I do for you, sir? I am at your service day and night, sir.
Aye, do you know where Godoy is?
Have you seen Duke Manuel?
The Duke is in the dining room, sir.
Did I run past them? Sorry, didn't there. Did I go? What's that? Oh no, it's just stairs. Did I fucking run by him? Oh, is he down here where I didn't look? Like down near the end of the table or something? Oh. Okay. So, he doesn't like me kind of like acknowledging his rank and shit like that. None of the pleasantries shite. Hello, bitch.
Duke Manuel?
Well, well. Monsieur de Richet, I was not expecting you. I am not in the mood, sir, I warn you. What do you want from me, sir?
Here we go. Wait, what's his... Well, we don't know, do we? We don't know his... Oh! Well, nothing there yet. Ask him why he was angry when he arrived.
I see you're still feeling under pressure. Since your arrival, I've noticed that you've been on the defensive. It seems to me that Monsieur Peru has a knack for getting your back up.
That is the least you can say. Indeed. I was warned. I knew what to expect. For God's sake, why in the hell did your people execute their king? Have the French gone stark raving mad? There are nothing but monarchies in power in Europe. They will all come crashing down on you.
We shall see. It might, well, turn out to be the opposite.
You certainly do not lack for audacity, young man. Just tell me one thing,
that will be one of them, Alan.
Why did
He'll be
you side
immune
with
to
Mortimer?
etiquette. He's fucking
alone,
thinking.
isolated. The United States can do nothing to help you, and France is surrounded by over 10 countries, just waiting for the word to pounce. Really. I do not see why you choose Mortimer.
Jesus. He's immune to politics. He's vulnerable to occultism, but I've not got enough of anything to do anything with that. Because he's gonna beat a hole.
Oh, it's really quite simple.
A big cross in it.
Whose place are we at? Who can manage to bring together so many influential figures under the same roof?
Technically, Sir Gregory brought more guests than Mortimer.
Yes, but in whose name? Who organized the party, Senor Godoy? Who pays the bills? And you are forgetting something fundamental. Who has the biggest army nowadays?
Yes.
There's no shame in admitting that France is militarily superior to you. That's why you're considering joining forces with other European countries in order to confront us.
I agree that Mortimer does have some powerful assets. Tell me, do you really believe Spain has any interest in ceding Louisiana to France?
Sorry mate, I'm reading shit here. Do you really believe Spain has any interest in ceding Louisiana to France? I can't do anything with them. Man, I wish I had some points. The game really fucking hates me having points.
I'm convinced that Spain could get a very, very tidy price for the territory.
Were you sleeping during the conference? Did you not hear Lord Mortimer ask me to cede it free of charge?
Yes, but you...
Sorry mate, my brain's bad.
Listen, young man. Do us a favor and stop poking your nose into grown-ups' business. You are wasting my time. Tell me one last thing. What would I gain from all this?
Force him to war. Blackmail him. Consolidate your position at the court of Spain. Now that feels like something he would hate. Because of his whole thing about his position. Maybe to be free from... Oh, aye! Because I had the vision of him and Home talking. And it felt as if Home had the hold over him.
You unshackle yourself from Sir Gregory, who, let's face it, takes up a lot of space.
What are you talking about?
My friend, I'm guessing that you wouldn't mind getting a little freedom from the overbearing control he exerts?
I would never have gotten where I am today without him. He is an influential man, who is true to his word, and who has always given me his full attention.
But he obliges you to...
That's enough. I will not allow you to stab him in the back. Sir Gregory is a respectable gentleman, and your petty manipulations have no effect on me. If that is your only argument, then you are on the wrong track. How could you ever think a pup like you could manipulate me in this way for a single second? Never will I follow you. Let me tell you that not only do I refuse any collusion with you, but I will go much further. I declare war on you, Monsieur de Richet. On you, on your family, on your country. I will give you war like you have never seen before. Now get out of here!
Well, I hope Mortimer knows what he's doing. Because he's going to get his bloody war. Manuel, I'm very surprised by your response.
Get out of here!
Well, that's one thing out of the way. Only thing left to do is wait for the conference to resume tomorrow morning.
I've accidentally done war. Fuck me, man. The game doesn't work like that, Andrew. The game doesn't work like that. It's like you would have to go and do the entire episode again. It's so that you're locked into these kind of things. They don't want you save scumming anything. Guess I'm going to bed now. Imagine being able to sleep after that guy like promising you war. Oh. Who's chapping? Who's chapping?
Duchess Emily Hillsborough.
You chapping? No? Somebody's fucking chapping. Is it my door? Volner, whose room's that? Oh, we don't know whose room that... That's just... We don't know whose room. Or is that Godoy's room? Surely no. In the stair. Volner.
Ah, Monsieur de Richet. You wouldn't have seen Duke Manuel by any chance, would you?
I was in the dining room. He's gone to war with me.
I just ran into him. He was heading for the dining room.
Ah, thank you.
What does that do? I'll just go and search Godoy's room. I'll just go in and steal just spunk in his bed. Shit in his pillow. I don't know. It's war. I can do whatever I want. It's war. It's a war. Right. Do you happen to keep lots of sensitive information just lying about? Oh, I could have fucking done with that. I could have fucking done with that downstairs.
Manuel Godoy. A painting of himself in his room. Now that's not going to help him develop a sense of modesty.
Hold on a minute. George Washington had a painting of him in his room. So, you know. Fuck them. Could I really fucking done with that? Could I done with all these potions and lotions? None. None. Then why did you let me out? Why let me go out to nothing? Maybe this side. Is there stuff at this side to pick up? Anything? Who's there? Whose room's this? Whose room have I went into? What am I doing? What am I doing? What the fuck am I doing? Oh, that's my room. I went into my room by accident and it's making me go to bed.
Good evening, Monsieur le Français.
Duchess, you're here. What a charming surprise.
It's making
I'm beginning
me go
to think
to
you
bed.
can't be without me.
You have managed to...
Imagine no even saying to you, this is your room. Are you sure you want to go in? I'm being made to go to bed.
Checked my armor, sir. Am I disturbing you, perhaps?
Oh, go away, Emily. Fucking... How can I trust you if you're pally way home? Let's try and have sex then.
That's not what I said.
Ah, by the way, you surprised me during the conference.
Why's that?
I guess I could manage a
you are
fuck.
going to lose. Why stay with Lord Mortimer?
I believe he has every chance of winning.
My, you are a rash one. However, if ever you want to change sides, please feel free to let me know.
But tell me, you didn't come here to try and make me change my mind, did you?
That's the last thing on my mind, although you would have everything to gain by it.
I prefer... You're not my type. Why would I change sides? Wait, what's her thing again? Emily. Immune to questioning and logic. Let's try that.
Do you perhaps know something that I don't? Come on, Emily. It's time you lay your cards on the table.
She knows something about Mortimer.
If you know something I don't about Lord Mortimer,
Now's the time.
I don't want to speak ill of him, but in certain circles, you can't exactly say he has a good reputation.
Continue.
Well, there have been instances where he has used people, then gotten rid of them once he no longer seemed to need them, Louis. He makes fine promises, makes you feel valuable, tests you. But beware. I'm worried that something might happen to you.
Are you advising me to change sides as a precaution?
I'd rather say as a safety measure. Louis, if you trust me, you ought to ask yourself why I have chosen home. You do trust me, don't you?
Let's try and have sex.
Of course, Emily.
Admit, though, that it does make you think. There's still time, you know. Join us, before it's too late.
Ah, well, I guess we're not having sex tonight. Listen, I'm being made to go to bed, okay? I'm going to stay for Mortimer.
Unfortunately, my word is my bond.
Finger blasting your cell next door or whatever you're going to do.
Very well,
I'll
as
crank
you
my
wish.
rancid hog
It's
in
up to
here
you
and
to
we can just
decide.
pretend this never
Tell
happened.
me, are these visits to Mortimer's always so intense?
Yes and no. My sister
Get
doesn't
out my
normally
room!
disappear like she has. Any
Your
news
sister
of
was
your
shot, my
mother?
mum killed her. Fucking
Well,
tell her.
I should imagine you're still shaken. I promise to shed light on my mother's circumstances as soon as possible.
There's not much to shed light on. What your mother did is inexcusable. She won the trust of my sister in order to more easily betray her. She didn't do anything to her. Can we change subject, please?
Can you get
I
out?
didn't come here to go
Don't
through all
touch
that
me.
again.
Of course, it's
Don't
late.
touch me.
You're right.
Be doing. Well, we tried. It happened.
Come, Louis.
Demanding. Come, Louis. Do it now. Oh, good thing we left most of our clothes on it. Nosebleed. Oh.
My friends, do not worry. I assure you that Lord Mortimer's plan will never see the light of day. I shall deal with informing our allies, but for the time being, I need you to make a stand.
What do you think about Monsieur de Richet?
I don't know yet. I feel there's great potential.
Standing right here.
He
Come in your
looks like he
trousers.
can be trusted. And Duchess Hillsborough. Why isn't she here? She's busy. Don't worry about her.
Oh, isn't it time
Did
to
he
replace
fucking
her?
send her
Not
to
so
me?
fast, sir. She is an important figure. You ought to have a little more faith in her. What are we going to do about Washington? He will be a hard nut to crack. On our chessboard, he is Mortimer's king. Don't worry. Mr. President only wants one thing. To keep his dear America united. He won't jeopardize everything he has achieved on a whim. He has been serving Mortimer for quite some time. It won't be easy to bring him around. Do you feel all right, Mr. Godoy? You haven't said a word.
Please excuse me, gentlemen. I feel tired.
Oh, I see. I think it is high time you left us then. Now!
Wait, what? So what I was saying, is she like willing to do that for home for a reason? You know? It seemed, that felt as if home was like, he knows where she is and why, but no one's really saying. That was, and that was as if
Emily?
Godoy was feeling something.
Emily? Are you there?
Oh, imagine she was dead.
Sir, the conference is about to begin. You are expected in the conference room.
Tell them I'm coming. Thank you.
Tell them I came.
Come on, Louis, the game is back on.
I'm so raging that it made me go to, well, it made me shag. Well, no, I think I'm helped, but it made me go to bed. Like a bad child.
My friends, the conference is about to begin. Please excuse me if I troubled you last night with my project. I understand that you might well have a few questions to ask. As you know, the final vote will be cast in a few days. This morning's aim is to answer your questions and check the temperature of your respective positions. So
I wonder if
may
Godoy will
reach
be
a
like,
greater
oh, I'm going to war on him.
As always, Lord Mortimer.
We parted in perfect disagreement, my lord. Where would you like us to take it from?
Come, sir. Please let William believe he still has a chance of winning us over. Otherwise, his imprecations will lack panache, and we shall be bored stiff.
Oh, let me reassure you, I am convinced that a good night's sleep has brought sound advice, and that this morning will be even more interesting. Therefore, I would like to go around the table in order to hear everyone's first impressions.
Well, I am still firmly against it, even though my choice won't count.
Oh, they don't
Against.
get a vote.
Against.
Against.
And you, Luke Manuel?
Well, you see, it is more complicated and
Godoy?
Calm, Gregory.
Wonder what he was
Don't
feeling
try to
last night.
impress my guests, please.
They are not your guests.
Gregory, anyone under my roof is by definition my guest. You included.
If you brought your girlfriend
I
here,
would be very
Gregory,
grateful
she would
if
be
you would let
my girlfriend.
guests speak. Duke Manuel, you were saying you still had some doubts?
well, you see, the situation has changed since last night.
What's going on here, my Lord Duke?
You see, I gave it some thought during the night. New arguments have come to light. After a discussion with Monsieur de Richet last night, I have decided that Spain will join the coalition against France and will go to war as soon as I get back. I am a man of conviction and of honor. And the way that Monsieur de Richet came to me to manipulate me into joining our side, Lord Mortimer, is unacceptable. Furthermore, I refuse categorically your project about Louisiana.
You reap what you sow, William.
I do not believe that Monsieur de Richet meant to upset you, but you have every right to react in this way.
Well, as for me, I am for Lord Mortimer's project, despite Duchess Hillsborough's overwhelmingly convincing nocturnal attentions.
What? So Emily was playing at trying to win over guests last night?
It was nothing more than a friendly little chat, of course.
How could it be otherwise?
Was it I?
And by the way, remember me to your husband when you see him. And you, President Washington, what is your position?
4, of course.
Well, that leaves just yourself and Monsieur Peru, Louis.
She gave away
You're
all
all
her
making me
juicy fruit
sick.
and get
Look at
nothing back for it.
yourselves.
What?
You are pathetic!
Oh,
Have you been drinking or what?
There you are, quibbling away. My Lord Duke this, and Madame Duchess that.
tell them.
You know very well that we're nothing but puppets on a damn string.
Jacques, really?
Let's end the charade. It's over.
Jacques,
My lord, thank you for everything you've done for me over the years. But it didn't come for free. And now I see the price is too high to pay. I'll stop.
come, Jacques, we'll talk it over.
One of them.
No, I'm finished. I want my freedom back, my lord. I shall no longer work for you.
Wait!
De Richet, you just can't help it, can you?
I'm gonna try and
Stop
talk about
trying to
it.
play the hero, man.
What's your thing again? Imagine just like this is all real time and he's standing there and you're like, hold on, Jacques Peru, he's vulnerable to psychology. Right, no, that would be great. This is all happening in real time. Like he's vulnerable to psychology.
Monsieur, I know I don't really know you, but you seem like a decent person.
I have done so many horrible things.
You blame yourself, I can see that. Everything's not lost.
I don't want to do bad things anymore.
You can take control of yourself again. You can fix whatever it is you've done.
Do you really believe that?
Of course, Jack.
Yeah.
You'll have all the time you need.
It's gonna be alright. I can't do that one, but let's try this. I mean, it's gonna use all 4 of my points, but
I'm sure we can work things out.
But you don't know him.
Let's stay united, Jack. He's nothing
I'm
without
gonna
us.
fuck the last one, ain't I?
Really?
Trust me.
I've got no points to do these. Fucking farm.
Jack, don't shoot. Give me the gun. Come on.
Sorry, Louis.
What do I do then? Fuck! What the fuck am I ready to do? You don't give me enough points for anything. I love that him shooting himself isn't a failure of any kind. So, right. Oh, success. I slept with Lady Hillsborough. Lucky me. I could have allowed myself to be convinced by Lady Hillsborough. I could have followed Sir Gregory home. I could have found out Jacques Perrault's secret. Oh, fuck. I could have found out a secret from Napoleon Bonaparte. I could have found out about Sir Gregory home. I feel like I'm failing every... I feel like I'm failing fucking everything. It really feels like I'm... what is it? I'm falling up. I'm progressing, but with fuck all to show for it. See, that makes that... Saying that my success list is bigger than my fail list feels like nothing. Teen Ape, I feel like you've just spat in my face. I know you're trying. 4 points. I don't know. 2 there. Fucking. 2 there. Who gives a fuck? Everything's destroyed anyway. The next chapter, I'll try and read a book and my fucking hands will explode. Louis, what are you doing? Fucking. Everything just feels. I don't know. Oh, there we go. Good. Got a trophy. It was all worth it. I feel like I don't have I don't know what's happening with anything. I feel like I've just started this game 5 minutes ago. And I'm like, what's it? And it's been hours and hours and hours.
I don't understand. I spoke to him only recently.
Monsieur Perrault has lost his mind. It's obvious.
Well, yet another way for the French to make a spectacle of themselves. Well, once again, it has worked.
My friends, let us settle down, please. We are all in shock, of course. Let us praise Louis's gesture anyway. You did what you could.
You tried,
Yes,
Louis.
it was very noble of you, Louis.
Oh, thank you.
It wasn't your fault.
There was nothing else you could have done.
I think everyone needs a little rest. Can you stay a moment?
Of course.
Just said I need rest. I want to sleep. Are you going to try and shag me and all? Give me that and that and fucking I don't know that one. It's just books and puzzles and points. I need... Lord, please give me points. I've been operating with like 3 or 4 maximum for what feels like 4 streams. I've got all this space and no fucking points.
I wanted to talk to you a moment about what has happened. All this is tragic, but I wanted to thank you for doing what you could.
I wasn't able to save him.
You couldn't, Louis. You mustn't blame yourself. It is not your fault.
Is it your fault? Yes, you are right. No, I knew this would happen. Why can I not say that? Ah, because I didn't find out his secret.
Of course, but I thought I could help him.
I guess it was too late. Don't torture yourself. Look what you've done. I admire what you did. Who else among all these great luminaries of the modern world even raised a finger? No one. You were the only one who tried to do anything.
And I
What
fucked
a
it.
waste.
What are your plans now?
What you mean?
For the conference. After the disappearances of both Elizabeth Adams and my mother, and now the death of Mr. Perlu, I should imagine that your guests...
Elizabeth Adams didn't disappear. We examined her body. She's dead. That's not a disappearance. The only thing that disappeared is the life from her fucking corpse. What?
all packing their bags.
This might come as a bit of a shock to you,
This
perhaps
isn't the first.
because it was so difficult to bring all these figures together.
I know. I thought he was going
But
to say,
I'm
this isn't the
convinced
first
that
time
none of
somebody's
them
done
is
that.
preparing to leave.
I like how he snapped back into place there. Oh, look, he's still doing it, look. Look, snap. He snaps right. He snaps left. He snaps back and forward. You done snapping? Oh, one more wee one. Right, what do you mean, mate?
Are you serious?
They are all very experienced politicians. And though they are, of course, affected by the situation, they know full well that such an opportunity will not come again for a long, long time, if ever. They each represent their nation, and know full well that what is at stake here is far greater than the death of poor Monsieur Peru. You'll see. I am confident that they will all be ready to resume the conference.
If you say so. Allow me to take my leave, please.
Of course. You ought to get some rest.
Yes. Are you making me
Louis, one more thing, please. I wanted to thank you for your support during the conference. You've made the right choice, and it gives me tremendous satisfaction to have you with me on this project.
We shall lose is such a funny... We shall lose. No, it's worth it.
What is at stake is worth it, my lord. Now, I won't hide from you the
game
fact
is
that I have
falling
no
apart
idea
around
by what
itself.
miracle we could ever get a unanimous vote.
Trust me, Louis. We still have a few more cards to play. You'll see. Anything can happen in politics.
I'll see you later, my lord.
Don't know anything. Don't understand anything. Really. Not much. I'm going to call it a night there. I've stressed myself out. I've stressed myself out with this daft game. Oh, right. That's that. That's that for the night. Fucking what? Nearly 3 hours. 10 to 9. Fucking hell. Barely even remember what happened. Jack Peru shot himself. Home disagreed. Emily shagged me to try and get me on this. No, I knew that. Think about it. I still said I wasn't siding, but then she shagged me. Maybe she's alright, but it does sound like she also tried to shag Napoleon. With his fucking all his hair combed for the back. Ah. How you doing? The people who endured it, how you doing? Do you understand what's happening? Fucking remember the statues? Remember the swords and the statues? Remember being made to go to bed like a bad child? I'd just like to thank Cuppy. I missed that earlier. Cuppy donated a £5. Sorry to hear about your work closing. Shite news just now. Put this in your grot fund for what you really need. Thank you. That'll go right in the grot fund. Thank you very much. Spent the last 20 minutes trying to work out if your work's cancelled or no. Love these clear guidelines. Aye, what's happening? It's fucking... Oh, you've played this before, Alan? It will all become unclear very soon. Oh, I can't wait. Can't wait to be further confused by whatever this... I don't... Does it make sense when I say that I can't tell if I do or don't like this? I can't. Wait, lockdown's just been announced. Wait, I saw Ben saying that earlier. I thought he meant in the game when he was like, if they're here, they're my guests. Do you mean this happened in the real world while I was streaming and was away from seeing like Twitter or the news? Right. Okay. In what way a lockdown? What a great way to find this out, eh? At the end of your weird stress stream. Non-essential travel verboten. Fuck, aye, well, I'm amazed it didn't happen sooner. Can I be streaming when Boris stream is going on? That's wild, man. Enforced by the cops, right? Aye, so they're going full serious shit then. Well, that's good, it's only been 7 weeks doing fuck all. Nice that they're doing something. Well, at least we have the streams, eh? What about that? You like that, didn't you? Wee noises and all that. Cheers for joining me, boys and girls. You take care of yourselves. What do I say? Brush and floss your teeth. Wash your arse. Wash your hands. And try and, you know, be the best person you can be in your day-to-day life. Don't go anywhere that isn't essential travel. Don't get people killed for your selfishness. Don't go to the fucking beach like people have been doing. Real clever fuckers. Don't know what's going on. It's weird times to be in. Uncertain future. Banned from the toilet. Exactly, Stina. It's not essential that your waste fall into a porcelain bowl. Do it the retro way. Shit and piss yourself where you sit. Are you cold? It'll heat you up for a wee moment. Yes, there's a rash, but they had it harder in World War II and the Blitz. You know, they had it harder. This is nothing, you millennial. I really hate what's happening everywhere now. I'm gonna go and make dinner. I'm gonna go and make dinner with whatever the fuck we've got in the house because we've not been able to get shopping. So that's a good laugh. I'll see yous next time. Take care. Oh, imagine the poor fuckers watching this on YouTube. Sorry.